Hey guys, what's up? More upgrades for the Blizzard. So, a lot of you guys know by now I did the rotary control upgrade for the plow blade. And today I got to thinking, well, I want a stronger servo. When I was out doing the piston bully versus Blizzard video for you guys, I noticed a couple of times when I plowed into some snow, really hard, I turned the control back so that I could relift the blade, and kind of got stuck a little bit until I backed away. So I figured, well, I think a stronger servo is in dire need here. So anyway, I took out the stock servo, did a little bit of research on it, and A, plastic geared, B, only 6 kilograms. That's like wussy. So anyways, I thought, all right, well, I've got a digital servo that's like 15 kilos, threw that in there, and it made a little bit too much racket that really kind of made me nervous. So I'm kind of thinking that this is an analog system, not a digital. So I thought, all right, so Traxxas 2075 servo. Always had great luck with those servos, love them, and I can get rebuild kits locally if I need them. Plus I got about 6 spares anyways. Anyway, so this 2075 Traxxas servo is waterproof, same as the stock servo, but 9 kilograms. So 9 kilograms should hopefully do the trick. I'm going to find out when I give it a test run after. But it's definitely pretty responsive. So, which is good. A little bit of movement. Good, good. And I still get good front lift up top here. So it's still giving down lots of good solid pressure, and it's not making a hell of a racket like that digital servo was. I was like, oh my god, is it going to explode? So the other upgrade I did, of course, with this was I put on a alloy servo horn, one of these little guys. And so if you're going to use this type of a servo horn in the Kyosho, go to the second hole down, okay? That's where about it should be. Going to the first hole is going to create too much pullback on the blade unless you adjust the rods a lot. And there's only going to be so much adjustment space on the rods, and you're probably going to run out of space. So yeah, you might want to use that second screw hole in. I did. And the screw that is actually part of the linkage on the Kyosho is the exact same thread as the thread in this servo horn. So they're using a fine thread machine screw in there, which is good. So it kind of makes a good universal thing, right? So metal servo horns, no big deal. There you go. But definitely the second one in. The other thing I want to point out about these servo horns, these ones anyways, do have a Allen locking screw on each side. Tighten down the bottom one first and then the top. But before you do that, make sure you screw down the servo horn, flatten it out first into your servo after you have your setup properly. Then you can go and tighten these screws and do the bottom one first and then the top one, and then reinstall your servo, and away you go. Now on the 2075 servo, of course, something else to let you know, it has this extra directional notch, okay, which is mainly for Traxxas machines, but because we have that little notch cut out in the receivers. Now, the Kyosho the Kyosho receiver does not have that notch. It's there's no notch there. So you're going to have to take a pair of side cutters and just snip off this little extra, and then clean it up with a razor blade gently, because you don't want to wreck the connector. And you'll be able to plug it into the receiver. No problems there. So anyways, guys, this is just a little bit of an update and another mod to the Kyosho, and so I got a few things left to go yet. More lighting, of course, metal tracks, ball bearing upgrades, all the extra jazz, right? Down the road as I can do it. I probably won't be doing anything though with metal tracks and that until the fall of this year to get it prepped for next winter, because I pretty much made up my mind. I'm only using the Blizzard for winter only. Yes, it can go in the sand. Yes, it can go other places. But I really don't want to do that. And I'd rather just mess with it out in the snow, because it is a Kyosho Blizzard machine. hence blizzard, snow, hello, and so that's where I'm going to keep it. And I like it there, but I have other mods too. I've mentioned this before in other videos. Kyosho has a metal bar replacement for the blade up in here, so that's going to get done, and whatever else. Shinlanko, I'm starting to pronounce his name right. Shinlanko has a blizzard as well. Check out his channel. He did Traxxas Latrax motors for an upgrade, 28 turns, and got some more speed and torque out of the machine. And so I'm going to actually do that same upgrade myself. That I'll probably be doing, pretty soon anyways, because the motors are cheap. So I'll probably just order them from Best Buy and get a set of those in and do that upgrade during this winter. Because I think that would be a good thing to have a little bit more speed out of the machine, and you're going to still get torque, which is good, because you're going to need the torque to push snow with. But so far so good. Things are coming along, and it's kind of nice to have a lot of parts on hand where I can just do stuff like this, and it doesn't cost me anything because the stuff's been paid for a long time ago. But anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video.